Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to all of the Libras out there. If you are a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node, this is your tarot reading for the upcoming month of May of 2025. In case any of you are interested, I'll be using my Every Little Thing You Do is Magic tarot deck, which I love, and you guys will see why in just a moment. So, with all of that said, let's see what Libra has in store for May. All right, Libra. The first card to fall out. What? How do I put these? First card to well, the first card didn't fall out. She flipped. She didn't fly. So still on the deck, but very clear as day, Judgment. And I know I'm going to fast forward through it, so it's going to go by like the speed of light. But it took a long time for the first card to even come out, and then even longer for the rest of the cards. So it feels like there is a deliberate energy here, and it feels very clear. So going on with that, the next card to fall out was the Eight of Pentacles reversed, then the Four of Pentacles reversed, the King of Pentacles upright, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. And under the Tower, we have the Six of Pentacles. Hmm. You know what? I'll see if that one. There is another one under the Six of Pentacles, but I'm not positive if it's. I'll start the reading, and then if it feels like it will be called into judgment. I almost said called into judgment, but we'll see. So with Judgment coming out first and then the Eight of Pentacles second, my first question for you is going to be, where in your life are you avoiding doing the work you know you need to do in order to progress to the next step? What are you avoiding? What does your intuition know you need to be putting your effort into, and what are you avoiding? Why are you avoiding it? Why are you avoiding it? Are you avoiding it because you know it's going to be hard work, diligent work, attention to detail, everything? Are you avoiding it because you're avoiding this change that is omnipresent, is what wants to be said there? Fascinating. Are you avoiding the work because you're avoiding this change that's inevitable? Because the more you avoid the work, like I said, the change is inevitable. You avoiding the work in order to try to prevent the change from happening or just push the change back is going to make the change even more difficult to bear than if you just do the work now. Because you might not see how it correlates, but the work you do now is actually setting the foundation for you internally to be able to navigate this change with ease. But you avoiding the work is going to cause this tower moment to be difficult. Difficult. And it's not even because what's fascinating is with the Four of Pentacles reverse coming out next is you're not holding on to anything you can't carry with you into, like, there's a part of your intuition that knows either this is coming or it's already here. This is something you know is inevitable. You know is happening. And you're okay with it. With the Four of Pentacles reversed, you're not holding on to anything. You're not like trying to prevent it from happening because of your desire to grasp onto what you have. But it's like there's something. There's something in terms of the inner work you need to be doing. It's not outer work, I don't think. It's inner work you need to be doing that you're avoiding. You're avoiding. And for some of you, I think some of you have been really putting in that groundwork for yourself, which is highlighted by the King of Pentacles too. You have been putting in that groundwork, but there's like it's like there's one specific thing you've been avoiding. I wonder if it's subconscious. I'm being told to split the deck to see. Okay, not the moon. But it is the Queen of Cups reversed. And then, oh, okay, that's, I don't know if those want to come out. But it is the Queen of Cups reversed. So while it's not the moon, what you're avoiding is something that it's like your intuition knows it, but you're ignoring your intuition. So for some of you, it's just the work in general. For others of you that have been doing the inner work, there's like one specific thing that it does feel hidden from you in some way. That's why I'm surprised the moon isn't coming out. It does feel like it's hidden from you, or not, if not hidden, then just not obvious to you because you're too in your head, you're too in your mind. Where if you like move your awareness from your mind into your body and center it, and really feel into, there are different areas in your body that might feel discomfort that you've been ignoring because you haven't been in body. But the second you bring your awareness into your body, you'll be able to feel that discomfort, whether you're rolling your neck and you can feel a little like a ooh, as you roll it around, you'll feel like something not quite in place. Or, your shoulder all of a sudden is a little bit sore. But like nothing happened to it. It feels like it's achy, or something with the ankles. It'll be different for different people. But the moment you move your awareness into your body, you will find where you're holding on to certain tensions. And then I implore you to look up what like spiritual significance that part of your body holds. Like if you drop into your body and then you realize you have a headache because your awareness had been up here, that now that you moved your awareness into your body, your head now has the space to signal that it's aching. The head is related to Aries, which is Mars. And so it's like looking into your either your birth charts or, other spiritual significance in your lineage and your ancestry, because the body parts represent where we store emotions too, represent, or different parts of the body represent different emotions that are stored. Like hips are like sadness and grief, and then I'm pretty sure neck and shoulders are stress. It's like like honing in on where in your body you might feel this discomfort is going to help bring to the surface what you do need to work on, what you have been avoiding or ignoring, despite your intuition like giving you these nudges. This, I'm not telling you this is what you have to do for the first time. Your intuition's been telling you this. But it's like there's been something, you've been ignoring it for whatever reason. And maybe ignoring it has nothing to do with the change that's imminent. Because again, with the Four of Pentacles reversed, you're ready to let it all go. You're ready to be like, all right, let's start anew. That's fine. I'm ready. And not only that, with the King of Pentacles here too, coming out right after the Four of Pentacles, it's almost as if you're like, I built this foundation, it's sturdy, it's stable. I don't mind breaking it down and rebuilding elsewhere. Like you have this mindset that no matter where you go, no matter where you are, stability greets you like an old friend. Like so it's not like you're worried about losing everything in this change. So it might be something deeper. There might be something deeper here as to why you're trying to avoid the work that you need to do. And again, I really think it's inner work. I really think oh, I was about to say inner child work. I was about to say inner child work. Yeah, some of you are, and that's where, yep, okay. I heard. Yeah. Okay. 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 Earlier I said there was a card under the Six of Pentacles I wasn't sure was going to correlate to the reading. This is how it correlates. So it's Ten of Wands reversed. How this correlates here. You've been avoiding doing specific inner work. That doesn't mean all. And again, some of you have been working very diligently at transforming your inner spiritual body. That's true. Some of you have been working to transform yourself, but there is one tiny nugget that you're missing. For others of you, you're just not, you're avoiding the transformation internally and relying too much on the external. But this, I feel like the ones who find this reading are going to be in the former group. You've been working hard, but there's this one aspect of yourself that either willingly or unknowingly you're avoiding actually chipping away at that bit. And it's like that's the last little, like I'm imagining, okay, so you're on the precipice of something new, some sort of brand new transformation. I'm imagining a door, and like in certain like spy shows, movies, whatever, it's a door with like 18 different locks and like combinations, and they're all different kinds of locks and like do 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 do. And at this point, you doing your inner work, you've unlocked every single lock except one. And it's the last lock on here. And it might have gone unnoticed because this is your eye level. It's at the very bottom. Like you didn't even see it down there. And it's not even a complicated lock. It's not like you need to break a code or do a fingerprint or a voice in it. It's nothing crazy. It's literally just like one of those slide locks that you see on like a public bathroom stall. It's just a little slide lock. So all you have to do is push it to the side, but it needs to be acknowledged first. And with the Ten of Wands reversed, what I'm thinking is, and it's like you'll find it through your inner child work. What I'm thinking is whatever this lock represents was never actually yours to carry. It's ancestral. And a lot of times, ancestral wounds can be deep, they can be treacherous. because they've been in your lineage for a long time. But the work you've been doing, the work you've been imparting onto yourself up until this point, by healing yourself, you've actually healed different aspects of your lineage already. And because you've already done a lot of the deep guttural internal work for healing your personal wounds that you didn't even know were mirror images of things that I'm getting maternal are things that many women in your maternal line have gone through for generations, including the people that are alive right now. Like you're not the only one. Your cousins, if you have sisters, like a lot of them have experienced very similar traumas. And you healing your personal trauma in relation to this ancestral healing, even if you didn't know it was ancestral. And that's what I'm thinking. I think that's part of, I kept saying something's hidden earlier. And it's because it's the Queen of Cups reversed too. Huh. Oh, maternal lineage. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. So you didn't even know that's what you were doing, but that's what you have been doing by doing this inner work. And then it's that last lock at the bottom. So you've already done the hardest part by drudging up what you had to work on and acknowledging it, sitting with it, healing with it, releasing it. You already did most of the ancestral work, but there's like this one little lock at the very bottom. You'll have to look for it. You'll have to search for it. But as soon as you see it and acknowledge it and you say, "Oh, all I have to do is this." It's like your ancestors are going to help you like release it and therefore open the door to this next change, to this portal of transformation that the tower represents because oh, I just got chills all over my body because that's what it feels like. It's not just a change, it's literally a portal walking you into the next iteration of your journey. And you just have to release the burdens that weren't yours to carry in the first place, which you're already on the way. But it's because it's reversed, again, it might be something you'll need to look for. It's not going to be evident what this thing is. So you might have to take some time. If you have heard of the artist's way, not the artist's way. I love that. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that. That's weird. Anyway, there's a week where you do something called reading deprivation, where you don't consume any creative content made by anybody other than yourself. So, no TV, no movies, no video games, no reading at all, no magazines, no picture books. Like, you're not supposed to even scroll social media. It's you're meant to block out the noise so you can tap into your own creative connection to the flow. And I just completed that week last week, and it was so much less about creating and so much more about channeling and healing, making the space to hear what needs to be moved through, to feel what needs to be felt and released. So, for some of you, even if you don't do the artist's way, that's fine. For some of you, it might be really, really beneficial to take a couple days, even if it's just a couple nights, and just sit in silence. Sit with yourself. Because if you sit with it, it will be revealed to you. And especially because this is ancestral work. This isn't anything you're doing on your own. You're guided. Like your guides are with you, your ancestors are with you. And it's like they're waiting for you to make enough space, especially in your mind. They're waiting for you to make the space for them to deliver the answer to you. And they're so proud of you. They're so proud of the work you've already done. I have crazy chills right now. They're so proud of the work you've already done. And you're doing so well. You're doing so much better than you know. It's just about making the space so they can speak to you more clearly. Feeling into your body so you can feel where in your body this last little lock resides. I'm telling you, once you find it and bring awareness to it, it's like, oh, that's easy. You've already done the deep work. It's just like this last, it's like a, what do you call that? Oh, um, like a technicality or something like that. I don't know, but you know what I mean. It's like you've already done the deep, deep, deep inner work, and that's why judgment came out first. That's why judgment came out first. I have crazy chills. Judgment and the King of Pentacles and the Tower. And it's like once you find that lock and you just slide it open, again, that portal opens and you're walking towards success. You're walking towards the ability to be very generous with the resources that you are going to obtain following this tower movement. The resources that are your birthright. And it might not even just be like monetary, it might not be like an actual resource. It could be gifts. It could be gifts that you're unlocking that will help you gain this true stability because again you know it's inside of you, so no matter what happens, no matter how many times the foundation crumbles, stability greets you like an old friend right at the groundbreaking of the new foundation. This is what you're walking into. Exciting. You need to release, and maybe this is what this lock represents. You need to release the frequency of lack, the mindset of lack. And this might be something that is pre programmed into your ancestral lineage to expect lack. Oh, yeah, I can feel it in my root. Oh, ew, yeah, it's like icky. Yeah, maybe this is that final lock. Maybe this is that final lock. And until you learn to release this lack, like I said, the tower is inevitable, but it's almost like you'll be kind of stuck in limbo, like feeling like you're on that precipice of this tower moment to open this portal. But you'll be stuck until you deal with this. The tower moment won't happen until the moment you acknowledge this. And until you do acknowledge it, your gifts that I just mentioned, that's fascinating. Your gifts that I just mentioned will also feel like they're just on the other side of a veil. Like I'm picturing in Harry Potter, R.I.P. Sirius, but when he does pass, it's like a veil. It's like you can see yourself, your higher self on the other side of this veil. It's just like a thin linen curtain, and you're right there. But until this is addressed, you won't be able to access them. And you're capable too. You're capable. Your guides, your ancestors, they know you're capable. You've already done the hardest part up until this point. But I feel like it's really an acknowledgement of this and feeling where you feel this sense of lack in your body and sitting with it and just sitting with it, not ignoring it, not drowning it out by outer noise, sitting with it, feeling it, perhaps getting visions of the struggles of your ancestors or feeling what they felt when they were dealing with this wound that they weren't able to heal themselves. I feel it so deep. It's like I feel it in my root, and then it's also causing like an ache in my heart. It's deep work. 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 But we also had the Six of Swords fall out. And I love the Six of Swords because it's a card of hope. It's a card of kind of new beginnings in its own sense, but you're leaving behind a really treacherous, tumultuous way of life, a storm, if you will. In the traditional Rider Waite deck, it shows three people in a boat. It's like a kid, and then a parent is like huddling and covering the kid with a blanket, and then the father figure is in the back rowing them out of the dark clouds. and towards land. And you can see there's like a sliver of dawn just past the land. And it's almost like it's confirmation that the hardest part is over, but there's still a journey until you get to that land. But you're on your way. You're making your way out there. You're on your way. And it's just about pushing through this last leg of this journey, pushing through it, pushing through this last leg of healing to get to the other side. And what's waiting for how the this is so weird. This is so weird. Can I show you? Hold on. I'm gonna turn this. Don't mind my record player. I placed this card down facing up. This is the Five of Pentacles. This is the card that represents the lack. I placed this card down facing up and I looked over and it was face down. Oh, I have chills. That's spooky. And it's a very clear sign. And it's a very clear sign. Huh. You won't even have to do anything other than acknowledge this sense of lack and how lack has shown up in your own life. And before you know it, the lack is going to take itself out. It's really about acknowledgement. It's really about acknowledgement. And then once you acknowledge it, all of a sudden, the veil disappears and you have access to these amazing gifts. You are no longer blocked from co-collaboration with people who need your unique gifts, but also you will benefit from any unique gifts they have as well, and you guys will create something of value. There's so much pentacle energy in this suit. So it's like, and that's why you moving out of lack is you moving into stability, and it's just acknowledging it. And then again, that stability, that financial gain, that financial abundance is already yours. That collaboration to create something that's going to increase your stability, increase your financial abundance, increase your standing in society as well. You're going to create something that's going to help you thrive and going to help you explore your gifts even more deeply. And then not only that, at the bottom of the deck, underneath the magician, is the Two of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So you'll have divine, fated relationships coming into your life. It doesn't just have to be romantic. It could also be friendships, but you also have so many choices and opportunities that open yourself up to you. And since it's upright, it's like any of these choices are going to be good for you. And this could be in relation to, relationships that come into your life, whether friendships, romantic, or otherwise. You are going to have choices beyond your belief, beyond what you can understand right now. Yeah, this wants to be said. And it's because you're moving away from melancholy. Oh my God. It's because you're moving away from melancholy and you're actually like you have a new, like, you're no longer in that frequency of lack. So shifting from that frequency of lack helped you shift from that frequency of melancholy, helped you shift from expecting, just fine. It helped you, like, it's like every little thing is like now aligning back into place because you made that choice. And I laughed because underneath that one is the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You can't make this up. The Nine of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. The hard work is over. You're just waiting for the moment that the fruit is ready to take off the tree and actually eat and enjoy. You can celebrate. You can be celebrated. You can enjoy the fruits of your labor, quite literally. Oh my. So Two of Wands, having a higher perspective of where to go next. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So just to go over all of the pentacles that came out. We had the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Four, the Five, the Six, the Eight, the Nine, and the King. Yeah, Libra. It's inevitable. Not only is this Tower moment inevitable, your success is inevitable. Your gain is inevitable. Your gifts are inevitable. But it's just you just need to focus on that lock. The lock of lack. Wow. This went so long, but it was so deep. And you deserve everything that's waiting for you. But anyway, with all of that said, this was a general reading, so it's possible not everything resonated. If that's the case, you can check out my website linked in the description below, and there you can book with me for personal tarot readings, astrology, human design, and numerology readings there. If you did like this reading, leave me a like and leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated. And of course, we do this every single month for all of the signs. So if you're interested in getting your forecast for the month ahead, according to the tarot cards, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Libras, I love you guys, and I would love to have you guys here in the future. There's not much else to say. I'm just, I'm looking back at this Five of Pentacles that was flipped over. You're on the way. It's inevitable. Believe it. I love you guys.